Hey Pisces, this reading is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising in Love, October 15th through the end of the month. Pisces in Love, October 15th through the end of the month. Pisces, I will still be giving away a free reading this month, like I always do. If you would like to be considered, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Leave me a comment below your video, and I will notify winners at the very end of the month. Pisces in Love, October 15th through the end of the month. Okay, Pisces, I've got you guys. You know, Pisces, I'm channeling a lot of energy around separation. But here's the thing. You may be feeling like you want a full-blown breakup, but in reality, you only need a retreat. You need some time alone. You need more personal space. That's what I'm picking up on very strong. Feels like some of you are dealing with anxiety. Some of you are feeling smothered. Some of you are just feeling like you never have any time to sit alone in your own thoughts, to sit alone in your own creativity, just to sit alone in your own company. And that may have been okay for a while. You may have been able to tolerate that for a while, but enough's enough. And so some of you are feeling like, okay, well, I never have this alone time. I feel smothered. Maybe this is just an unhealthy relationship and I need to step out. And for some of you, it is. And you will get that clarity over the next couple of weeks. But for more of you, you just need to retreat. You need to retreat inward. You need healthier boundaries with the partner. And you do need to carve out time for yourself. So what does that mean for you and a partner? Maybe they need to take the weekends to themselves and you take the weekend to yourself. Maybe you guys don't see each other Monday through Friday and you only see each other on the weekends. You can establish healthier boundaries to get some of that personal space back without a full-blown breakup. Because I think some of you, if you rush into the breakup right now, you're going to regret it. Okay? So let's get a little bit more clarity on this, Pisces. Pisces in Love, October 15th through the end of the month. But there's a huge emphasis on a retreat though, okay? If you're not feeling like you're smothered, if you're not feeling like you need time alone coming into these next couple of weeks, don't be surprised if it creeps up on you quickly, okay? First card out, religious factors, spiritual factors. It does feel like you're with a pretty significant partner. If you're in a committed relationship, they're definitely spiritual. There is a spiritual connection here, probably a soulmate connection here. I think for some of you, if there is a religious tie here, something's gotten a little bit difficult because you may not be in alignment with somebody else's beliefs. Hence, maybe needing some time to yourself, okay? But the main message coming through here is spiritual, not religious. And it feels like some of you are afraid to take your space because you're afraid to lose that connection. But here's the thing, Pisces, if you continue to be smothered, if you continue to not have time for yourself to regroup, to take care of you, because I think a big problem with this is that all of your energy is going to a partner and you don't have a whole lot of energy and time to invest in yourself. You don't have time to invest in your own health, your physical, mental, emotional, spiritual well-being. You don't have enough time to invest into projects, into work, into your creativity, into manifesting. Okay? If you don't carve out that time for yourself, it will eventually lead to a full-blown breakup. But if you can honor the fact that this is coming up, it's a problem, but you address it now, you're not going to cut ties with the spiritual, the soulmate, this connection with depth. People who are meant to stick around will stick around. For those of you who feel like you sacrificed too much and you can't repair this, you will have that clarity and you'll move forward. But again, it won't be abrupt. This will be something you will have been thinking about for quite some time. And it does feel initiated by Pisces. Your cards are sticking a little bit here. When the cards stick, that usually speaks to communication. Are you not saying something that you're feeling? Again, are you not telling a partner that you need more space because you're afraid of how they're going to react to it? If you're afraid of a reactive partner, okay, first of all, release your ex at the center. If you're afraid to communicate with the partner, that alone speaks volumes. You have to be able to communicate and let people know how you feel. But the reality here is, it feels like some of this fear around, oh, how's my partner going to react if I let them know I need a little more time to myself and some personal space. You're comparing that to an ex who used to be reactive about things like that. And in all reality, you may have a partner who will be very, very positive and very open-minded to this. Okay, so let's not blur those lines. Okay, current partners deserve to be treated fairly and as a new experience. Okay, that's what I'm trying to communicate. Don't hold against a new partner what an ex has done in the past. And I don't think you guys would do that consciously, but it feels like, and this could be your partner too, Pisces. This isn't necessarily you doing this. Your partner may be afraid to communicate something with you because their ex used to be crazy reactive and they're just afraid of that. And you're just not that person. And it's not fair for people to be burying emotions, which in turn will hurt the outcome in the present moment in this relationship that you're in because somebody else reacted poorly in the past. Okay, so acknowledge that energy. If that's coming up within you, acknowledge that and clear that. They are not your ex. I will tell you this. If you're single, does feel like an ex is trying to come back into the picture. Feels like an ex is trying to reestablish some energy cords. I'm getting that an ex is trying to contact you in your dreams. Like they know that you're spiritual. They know that you guys had a spiritual connection. And they don't know how to call you. They don't know how to reach out. Or they've tried and you don't answer. And so they're going to try to weasel their way in spiritually. Recognize that energy. It will hurt you. It will hurt current relationships. It will prevent new love from coming in because it takes up space. And that connection is still real to some extent between the two of you guys. So cut those cords. If you've never cut cords with this partner, you need to do it now. Or I recommend doing it now. But I do feel some exes trying to weasel their way in spiritually. Okay? So just be very conscious of that. If you have an ex who is a little more well-versed in energy healing, you may want to consider doing an uncrossing because they may not be honoring your free will and they're trying to get you back. Don't fall into that, okay? You know how you feel at the core. You know your authentic emotions. I don't see Pisces going back to exes. The only way I see exes really interfering at the moment is one, spiritually, but also some lingering fears and that preventing communication with a new partner or a current partner, okay? But following this is a new partner. Following this is communication. Communication is key. Now, if you have an issue, especially around being smothered or somebody being a little codependent, and just needing more space. It's okay to need space. You can be totally in love with somebody in a relationship, completely healthy, and still need some time to yourself. Have that conversation with the partner. And if someone's saying that to you, Pisces, recognize that it's not somebody trying to create distance, okay? They really just need this for their mental and emotional well-being. Somebody is not getting enough alone time. This really feels like you guys not getting enough alone time. You, Pisces, not investing enough time into yourself, not having the time and energy to invest into yourself. Wow, I said codependence, and codependence just popped, so I think you may be dealing with this. Many of you may be dealing with this. Religious factors, spiritual factors clarified by codependence. You may have been calling in soulmate partnerships where this karmic pattern has repeated, okay? You're not the only sign getting this codependent energy. But this feels like it's coming up particularly strong for you, Pisces. I don't feel like this is your energy, but I want to say Gemini. I think this came up strong for Gemini codependence. Yeah, it was Gemini. So maybe dealing with a Gemini, you may have Gemini in your chart. But regardless, this codependent energy, if this is a partner, again, showing up, really needing you, your energy, they rely on you to make them happy because they're not doing that for themselves. Their addictions may be coming up here. Recognize how you benefit from somebody needing you because there is always an enabler. If there is a true codependent partner in the picture, there is an enabler. So I know I spoke to Gemini about abandonment issues was coming up really strongly. And I'm not getting abandonment issues too strong for you, Pisces, but that just is a reference point. If you're afraid of a partner leaving you, and that's something you struggled with in the past, there was some insecurity there. Having a codependent partner is going to reinforce that stability, okay? Not being left, not being abandoned because this person needs you. But the thing is, it's completely draining. This will drain the life out of you. I really see you guys taking care of other people and not having the time and energy to take care of yourself. Very high likelihood that you may be dating somebody, or there's a karmic pattern here of dating multiple people who are codependent. Now, if you don't feel like this applies to your partner, could there be a family member or a friend who plays this role in your life? It's time for healthier boundaries, okay? It's time to clear this energy. But I really think for many of you, this is an ex. And this isn't necessarily showing up again in any relationship. You may have conquered that energy, but you're afraid that your partner may have some of these qualities too, and they don't, okay? Not all of you are dealing with this over and over and over again. You may have cleared that karmic pattern already. Allow new partners to be treated as though it is a new experience too. Because look at this. Center the reading, release your ex, new love, clarifying. There's just this, and I don't know if I'm communicating this the right way, Pisces. I apologize because it's very late here. But there is this energy about like a new love and a new partner being treated as though they were the ex who used to be reactive. That is not fair energy, and you may be feeling like someone's doing that to you. But if that is coming up for you, if they're afraid to communicate because their ex used to be reactive, communicate that to them. Communicate, look, you have to treat me like a new person. I've never been reactive about things. And as a matter of fact, I'm very open to communication, and we can handle this in a very mature and evolved fashion. But your partner may also say that to you. Okay, so just make sure you're not holding new partners accountable for things that exes have done. But there is this beautiful new love here. Releasing energy, just making sure exes are not manipulating you spiritually, that they're not showing up in dreams. I guarantee you if an ex is showing up in dreams, they're consciously doing that, Pisces. Now, as a Pisces, it's very easy for you to connect to people spiritually. It's probably easier for you to connect to people spiritually than even in the physical realm sometimes, okay? Someone may know that. Someone may be taking advantage of that. Clear your energy and get some protection, okay? Put some protection around you. I feel like as Pisces, you'll probably already know how to do that. I can help you, of course. It's what I specialize in. But nonetheless, clearing the ex, clearing the cords, clearing any sort of energy they're trying to reconnect to you, and moving forward to the new love. Because there is new love here, okay? There's a new partner here. There's a new experience here for those of you in committed relationships already. I do think for those of you in committed relationships, it's not to say this codependent partner couldn't be showing up as your romantic partner. They may, but don't be surprised if it is a family member or a friend, and it's a little easier for them to disguise because you're not living with them. You're not talking to them necessarily every day. But I feel like some friends who call you and need to speak for hours and hours and hours on end and always call you with problems, that is somebody who may be a little codependent. That is someone who may be abusing your compassion, okay? Healthy boundaries. So we have getting to know each other, which speaks to this new love, okay? Clarified by a past life relationship. This comes through as the ex. This doesn't come through as a new soulmate. This comes through as an ex. Guaranteed you're calling in some new soulmates here too, especially if you're single. Or you may have already called in a new soulmate. But there's somebody past tense trying to come back in, Pisces. And it could just be their energy. Watch out for it, okay? Let's get you guys a crowning card for Pisces here. I feel like exes may also feel, okay, exes may have found out that you're in a new relationship, and that's the catalyst for them reaching out. It's like a reality check. Pisces moved on from me? How's that possible? I thought we would, we'd always have another second chance. I always thought that they would take me back over and over again. That person is sort of shocked that you've moved on. I'm definitely picking that up. Somebody's shocked that you've moved on from them and now they want you back. And if you're not, again, not answering the phone, you're not answering text, you're not answering DMs, you block somebody on social media, you're doing it spiritually, Pisces. Just make sure to. These can go both ways. I'm really not picking up that that's your energy, Pisces, but just in case, make sure you are not doing that to an ex either, because the karma isn't good karma there, okay? Because it seems like someone's overstepping free will. I just don't see that as you guys. Let me get this crowning, it just flow. Okay, Pisces, we came into the reading talking about this. Crowning your reading is retreats. There's a difference between needing to retreat and take some time for yourself and a full-blown separation and a full-blown breakup. I'm just not seeing that too many of you should be doing the full-blown breakup. It feels like the breakup is somebody in the past. You've already been there. You've been down that road. You just need to clear some energy. It does feel like there is a new love here that could be a little codependent. Someone who wants to spend a little too much time. You still need space for you, okay? So take that space for you. Again, if it's not in the form of a romantic partner, there is definitely some sort of codependent energy here. There is somebody who is taking and not giving, someone who's expecting that. You need space from that energy. You need space to nurture yourself. Bottom of the deck is safe for you to love. I really think this new love is a safer love and a brand new experience. So just make sure new love is not being held accountable for old love and old love habits and patterns. Okay, it really feels like many of you have stepped out of those old karmic patterns and you're ready for new experiences. You may already be having these brand new experiences with new love. If you start seeing the X energy creep up, cut those cords, talk to Archangel Michael, do some energy work, and you guys will be fine. Pisces, if you feel like you need more clarity, reach out to me. I'm available for private readings, for energy healing. I specialize in energy healing, which I think you guys know, but reach out to me if you need some help here. I'm fully booked up. My general availability is fully booked up for the rest of October. So I am available at this time only for emergency readings and emergency healing sessions. I will try to get you guys in. I have been taking on too many emergency readings and healing sessions because I'm trying to get every single person in who reaches out to me. I'm having healthier boundaries with that as we speak. But I will help you guys if you need it. Okay, reach out. I may need you to be patient with me, but I will get you in if you need it. So in the meantime, Pisces, I'm sending you so much love, light, and gratitude. You've got this. You know, someone doing some spiritual BS in the background. I mean, you can run circles around them, so don't feel intimidated, okay? But you may be picking up on that energy, and this is just an affirmation that, yes, someone may be manipulating something spiritually. Cleanse that energy, cut those cords, set some protection around you, and you guys are good to go. Once that X energy is cleared, there's somebody new for you here. Once that X energy is cleared, even if you are already in a committed relationship, and again, that X is trying to show up because, hey, how did you move on from them? You're still going to clear that energy. There's something better and more fulfilling here with this new partner, okay? If you're having issues in a new partnership and it feels like it's coming out of the blue, recognize that that could just be some negative energy lingering. Whether it's from an ex or just lingering in general, but it does feel like an ex. Could be your new partner's ex doing some of this, but nonetheless, I do feel somebody pretty close to you guys, but kind of on the outskirts doing some manipulative energy work. So just keep your eyes open for it, Pisces. But I love you guys. I will be back November 1st for your full month of November reading. In the meantime, again, I'm sending you so much love, like gratitude. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at UrbanSoulGuru. I'll see you guys back here soon. Love you, Pisces. Ciao.